2018 when they're doing the Diaspora Engagement Act. It's another act. This is what it looked like. We defined who we were as from diasporans, from diaspora, as opposed to people who were in Ghana going to England to work. We talk about providing waiver. If you have a special talent, we talk about all this. And when I gave this to Mr. Bobby a couple months ago, he said, "Brother, y'all, this fits to the Homeland Return Act perfectly." But when I went back for it because I forgot it, he couldn't even find it. You know where it was. So my point is, they don't care. We people like Sister Ya, Brother Yashop, Dr. Kambon, we're in the trenches every day. We will speak to this issue, but you need power. We need you all behind us. So don't get emotional. Yeah, get emotional, but get past it. We need a lobby group.
So I got a question. What are we gonna do if they don't?
Say that again, King. Like anything else, was the civil rights? Was all that done in a day? Was in slavery when our ancestors freed themselves? Wasn't done in a day. Even the Haitian Revolution wasn't done in a day, right? So we have a right to petition. It can be done. Now some countries are now looking at what Ghana is proposing to do, and they actually welcome us. Benin for one. So we want you guys to come. Sierra Leone, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau. So like the sister said, we have other choices. It's just that Ghana is using us, but we need to stand up for ourselves. And that's what we're here for. This is the main reason why we say this is an emergency meeting. Let's come together, regardless of what group, what country, and let's put this. Yeah. 1 second. One. Okay, go.
So are you saying that if they can hear me?
Yes, King.
Are you saying that if they don't follow our demand, then you consider saying that we go elsewhere? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying that we're gonna advocate and fight for what we want by any means. And there's different ways to get this done. There's different ways to get it done.
I don't know why you would think we won't get it. If we organize ourselves and we raise funding, we will get it, because they're not saying no to the other people who are organized and have money. So if they can say no to us because we're just out here, we scattered, you know what I'm saying? And crying and boo-hooing and they doing us wrong instead of getting organized. Get organized. Everybody pool the money. If everybody give a little bit of something, we'll have money. It doesn't have to be financially burdensome on a few people. Just even for Brother Y'all to come from the mountains and come down costs money. Y'all see petrol is up 7 cedis per liter now. Have y'all seen that? You understand? Moving around in Accra is not cheap. So we need, and then when we go and meet with some of these members of parliament, these ministers, invite them to dinner, have a talk with them, tell them our issues, slide the envelope over there. Yeah, I'm just being real. You understand? We need you to vote for this bill. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Hey, brother. Can you speak up, brother?
I'm a business owner here too, and obviously I've experienced a lot of the frustration that are being spoken here, and I won't get on my personal thing about how Ghana sees us, but you all have articulated it. I'd like to become a part and help, especially on the business side with the brother. But my question was, you're speaking of citizenship. Are you saying dual citizenship or full citizenship? Which one, or both, are we fighting for?
Dual citizenship just means you have citizenship. Dual citizenship only means you have citizenship in 2 countries. That's it. That's all it means. So you don't give up your U.S. citizenship or your Barbados or Jamaica. You don't have to get citizenship here in Ghana. Okay? So what we're saying is we want to be full citizens, and we don't want to wait 10 years. We don't want to be a resident and keep renewing and paying money and being subjected to all of these expenses, trying to get to a point where we can apply for citizenship. We want a streamlined, quicker way. Once we get here and you become a legal resident, there should be a clear-cut, stream way, shortened amount of time for you to become a citizen. You understand? So that is in the Homeland Return Act. They are shortening it, and from what the person who saw it, who gave us a summary, said, I think it's down to 5 years, and if you're married to a Ghanaian, it's 2 years. But there's some other things that, like I said, that were not addressed that I think need to be addressed in that bill, and we need a lobbying group so that we can go to these ministers. We can afford to take them out and have a talk with them. You understand what I'm saying? And for us to be able to do those, everybody, even the people in the diaspora who are watching the live stream, everybody needs to contribute to the effort.
So, Sister, you spoke about organizing, and my interest is in the lobbying group. I don't know how to put myself in that, but that's what I'd like to do. Lobbying, as well as a steering committee. I'm sure you have one, and I'd love to partake and be part of it. I'm not sure what that process is. You're going to let me know. And I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Oh, yeah. You had said something about us, about our contributing to them, trying to taking over the hotel business, the resort business, and that we want a part of it. I'd like to go a little further and say that we don't want a part of it. We want that. We want to find a way to own into anything along the coast, along our coast.
Let me tell you something. Many of us here are in the land business. One of the things that we want to propose as part of our business economic process is something. How many of you all ever been to New Orleans? Oh, wow, y'all some partying people. But you know Bourbon Street. There is nothing here that's catered around our culture. Us from the diaspora. Yet everybody makes money from our culture, except us. But we complain about it. Hey, they're doing this, they're doing that. So why can't, if it's a China Mall, a Little Italy, right, Greek Town, right, whatever, why can't we have a historical diaspora village where it's an economic powerhouse? Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but we need to be the new power brokers here, unapologetically. That being said, why can't we have a night spot, a restaurant, entertainment place that has jazz, has calypso, has reggae, has blues, has hip hop, has house music, has all these different things that are our culture, and around it, all the different artisans that's showcasing our culture, all in one place. And then entertainment of all sorts. That's the type of things that we're talking about when we're talking about galvanizing. And also, you can live wherever you want to, but what's wrong? I say this all the time. If we were going to San Francisco right now, how many Black-owned businesses are in Chinatown? Ain't nobody mad about it either. So why can't we have something that's showcasing who we are? Original jazz, original blues. We can have our studios, our cinematography. We got people here that actually make movies. Brother, raise your hand. There's another brother from Silver Spring, Maryland here. He's a director making movies. We could be attraction. Why not have a Tyler Perry type studio here on the continent? See, if we're going to be visionaries, if we're part of the new Africa, if we're part of the new Africans, we realize that everything that we've acquired from the diaspora is not something wrong with. Nothing's wrong with everything. Right. We got to fight. We got a resilience. We got a resistance. We got a creative ability. When walls were put up, we figured out how to get around it, get under it, get above it, or knock the damn thing down. We didn't come here to be soft. Our brothers and sisters here need that energy. Why do you think one of the reasons Kwame Nkrumah came to us? To bring that spirit and bring it back. So our brothers and sisters here that are here on the land, born here, they need us as much as we need them. Let's be one again. Are y'all with us? We need to organize, and we need to organize now. Get this thing signed around, then we're going to contact everybody, like this brother said, that we can figure out, or no, we can have our sub meetings, see exactly where to place people and be able to organize. But at the same time, we can't be delusional to think that we need to vet. Vetting is part of accountability because everybody is not excited about this. Go ahead, Brother OG.
So we can hear you.
Somebody mentioned committee. Somebody mentioned a larger group. I've seen these meetings before, we all have. Do we have a physical space where those people who signed up can come to, book time and come to, or not even book time, but who can actually come freely, 9 to 5 if we use that kind of thing, and come and discuss and plan some of these things that we want to do to go forward. This is an open space emergency meeting. Can't leave here without having that space and that understanding. Point one, I like what the businessman had said. Let's collect some of his money. No disrespect. Get this thing moving. There's others here. I like the thing about the lobbying group. The lobbying group needs money. Tell us how much you need from each of us so that we can move forward. Let's put some money on the table. Let's decide when we can come and give that money. Thank you.
Tell them answer this question.
So, yes, I have an office currently in East Legon that we can use until the organization raises funds to get a legitimate 126 plus office. But what we want to do is what Brother Tyrone was saying. Let's go for a building together. If a bunch of people got businesses, let's go for a building together. And then in that building, everybody have a space. So it's not overly burdensome on any one person to have an office in beautiful East Legon or in Spentex or wherever. You know what I'm saying? But for now, yes, you can use my office. You can use Sankofa Repat's office at East Legon.
My sister, I don't think you should treat this using up your office as a volunteer process. I think that the first thing is going to be, we're going to be looking at the lobbying group. Anyone who's coming to this office is going to say that we are with that process and we're moving forward. And if you or your operation or anybody else is going to facilitate it, if we say that the lobbying group fee is like 100 Ghana cedis or $1,000 or whatever, when they enter that office, they must realize that you have a light bill, water bill, and all of that. You got to set the agenda and make it clear. You have the people here present, so don't lose that opportunity. If we want them to come, we have to also be clear that you have expenses. You come, you have 500, you have 200, you have to have also the plan written down. This is what the money is going to put towards. And I also have to pay myself to facilitate this process.
Absolutely. Let me make this other point so we don't lose it. If it's people that's here, that's new, one of the things that's very important there, and I'm gonna keep it 2,000. There are people that look like us that are diaspora that will take advantage of you for your money. Yeah. So here's what I'm saying. That group and this group must be centralized. So if there's anything you're trying to do from this point, anybody outside of this group, check through this group first. Because here's what I'm saying. Myself, when I got my residency, it only cost me 300 CDs. Yep. But I know people, and they follow, and I'm gonna say African American. Come on. And they paid 1,000 US. Dollars. Okay. They paid 1,000 US.
I'm sorry, sir. Who did you use to get your residency?
Also, so y'all understand. Me and my brother, there was a Ghanaian who wanted to charge us 3,000 CDs. Gabio. So one of the things that's important is
there's people here that look like us,
Say
that
it.
come from where we from, that don't have our interest. And some of them been here for a long time. So one of the things we got to start getting real is calling a spade, and don't be uncomfortable with it. It's a war. It ain't nothing else but a war.
Say it.
Keep it 1,000. They really don't want us here. They changed the rules 5 times from the time I got my residency. 5 times. They changed it that day. They changed rules that day in the moment. I'm not here by accident. I'm selected to be here. You are selected. Some are elected and some are selected. Understand, the man that's the president wasn't selected. He was elected. I don't know how 10 becomes less than 6, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I don't know how 10 regions is less than 6. You go do the homework. So, but I say this and I end. Stay focused, centralized to what's in front of us. Because all the other people who look like us, they didn't put this together. And some of them been here for a long time. A long time. So stay focused. Because trust, after the day, it's going to be folks calling some of y'all. If you need residency, that's what you go through. If you need the other thing, and I'm going to say to y'all, why we are the new Africans. It shouldn't be, we got to stop playing. We are the new Africans. And that should be clear. And another thing, the diasporan word is a game now. It's just like Black Lives Matter. It's being pimped. Right now, I'm going to tell y'all, it's being pimped by a Ghanaian girl that was raised in the UK. That's doing a lot of YouTube. And she pimping the diasporan concept. So we do Africa. Because when we left, we weren't diaspora. We was African. So we got to get clear about what our name is. That's our problem. And that's poor. I'm an African. I ain't no diaspora. I'm an African. When we stay on that one focus, that connects us to the rest of the country. That's our problem. We keep on playing with name game. We don't get the name right. When we come here, what do they ask us to get? A naming ceremony. This stuff's simple. What we playing? I'm not. So we want Africa. Let's get us a name, like the brother's saying. Get a name and be clear about it, and let's go to work. Quit playing.
Yeah, we have to be clear about the word diasporan because there was some legislation and they said, oh, it's dealing with the diasporan. And then when Dr. Cambone and y'all looked at it, it had nothing to do with the we are the historical diaspora, the ones who've been in the diaspora
not by choice.
So there are a lot of Ghanaians who are outside. They are now referring to themselves as diasporans. You understand what I'm saying? So there becomes the confusion. And that office of diaspora affairs, was not really created to deal with us. It was created to get the Ghanaians who are out there to contribute and send money back home. It's just that they have been given the mandate now to deal with us and our issues. So he is right. There is a lot of wordplay being played with the word diaspora. And so when somebody say diaspora to you, you need to ask them who you talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Who are you talking about? We are the ones who left involuntarily, and we are returning voluntarily.
And real quick, another point. Look at language. Where do we hear Homeland Security from first?
U.S.
So understand where we at. Understand the puppet masters is tightening up the strings because they ain't want us to leave. The strings is being tight. Understand that. So when they're using their language. So that's already telling us what they're about. So we don't need to ask no questions. Put our money together, find us some land, go build what we want. The other people don't ask no questions. You don't see them line in America boat. Chinese don't line up a boat, they put their money together. Arabs don't line up a boat, they put their money together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if we put our money together,
No, hold. Excuse me. We ain't poor sister. We're the richest people in the country.
That's right.
You understand that? The diaspora African Americans spend the most in the world.
Literally.
We ain't poor, we got poor mentality.
Once we put our money together, we have
have to understand, we have to start getting to understand. Once we pool our money together, we have lots of money. We spend lots of money, but we have to do things to be sure that this organization has the proper rules in place where they don't end up price gouging they own people too. We need rules. If we're gonna have some organizations, y'all have to have rules. You have to have accountability, and you have to put it in place because you will have a problem later. If you don't do it, it will become a problem because people get money and they lose their mind. And if you got the proper tools in place, it won't happen. You can only go here. This is the much as you could charge. You cannot charge these people all this money if you're a part of this group. Can't do it. We need rules.
Before this brother speaks, one of the things that's the core value in what we have is a collective code of conduct that we're going to operate out of. There's a code for businesses and a code for how we interact with one another. There has to be a code. Even the gangsters of old had a code. Our people had a code. But that's why we need to understand there's a responsibility in freedom. Freedom doesn't mean you can just do anything you want to do with whomever, whenever, however. There still has to be a code. And accountability has to be the tie that binds it. Go ahead, brother. Elder.
We talk about money. My name is Nana Quisha, so I'm stuck on a couple of you from West 59. I put up 1,000 CDs. Don't talk about money no more. If you're not going, all those who don't put up some money, raise your hand. Raise your hand. If your hand is not up, I'm gonna let stool cheap. If I say raise your hand, you need to raise your hand. I need somebody to count the hands. Brother, count the hands. I'm putting up 1,000 CDs. My wife just put her hand up. Look like that's 1,000 CDs too. Okay? Come on. But listen, with all due respect.
Yeah.
With all due respect.
We'll get his name.
With all due respect, all this conversation, all this getting all here and everything, talking all loud and saying nothing. It's saying nothing unless we're going to put some money up to date. I don't care. We got a preacher in here. We need a preacher. I am the preacher. Well, come on up here. Come on up here. You have to excuse me. I want to get past a lot of things. We said money talks and something walks, right? This meeting, we need to collect some money right now. Okay, so the only thing I'm saying now,
we want
What money you give? Yeah, we need to keep an account of who gave what.
okay, no problem. Heads up. Our goal, hear me. When the chief said our goal, you supposed to say what?
Amen.
Our goal.
Amen.
Our goal.
Amen.
Our goal.
Amen.
We're not collecting no money unless we got some receipts. Do we have a secretary around here?
We're writing everybody's name and number and the amount that they get.
If you give some money, it should be recorded.
Yeah.
We want what they call it, transparency.
Absolutely.
Who's the treasurer?
I'm gonna collect the money, brother.
Who's the treasurer? Should y'all need a treasurer? I'm asking you. If y'all collecting money, shouldn't there be a treasurer?
Yes, I'm the acting treasurer until we get a board.
Money, shouldn't there be a secretary to record what's coming in?
Yes.
Get a receipt from the treasurer of the same. One of the biggest things that will kill the organization is a lack of transparency with the paper, with the money. Okay? Every minute, there should be a report. Who we're afraid of? Listen, I belong to a club in Chicago. We a club of $1 million. When we want to go anywhere, we go. We don't spend the $1 million. The $1 million give us access to wherever we want to go, and that's going to give us access here. The money here. Oh, be clear. There's somebody here going to run and tell it. And guess what? I want them to run and tell it. Yeah, they collected a whole bunch of money up in there. They organized. You better beware. They ain't playing. They coming with paper, brother. Then they're coming with. There's a saying in Ghana. The African Americans They talk. Y'all ever heard that?
Mhm.
They talk. No, it's over with. Right now, we moving with money. I don't care if you're talking about one CD, half a CD. I don't know about these pessoas and all of that. But everybody
You wrote
is
your
doing
name?
something
Yeah, she wrote that.
today. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As a chief, a school chief, I speak with the support of the Queen Mother. This is a matriarch society. The women run it, whether you like it or not. So I'm just simply saying, this is what I want. This is what it's going to be. And so will it be.
Wow.
Okay,
So-
let's one second. One second.
Google, we were stop.
The Google-
Family, I appreciate what the elder said. I appreciate what Nadir is doing. We want to collect money in an organized and orderly way. Too much times we allow the issue of money to come between our people.
Exactly.
We don't want that. We want your names, your contact number, and your participation. If you're gonna issue money, write your name down, and you will get a receipt. But please, let's not just give money and pass out. This ain't no church service.
You gotta sign in, see.
We're
Okay.
doing it. Thank you so much.
If anybody's ready, I was going to start giving out the Google Doc address.
Please, family that's watching, please take down the Google Doc link and fill out that link. We need all the support we can get in for the efforts that we're trying to do in terms of our lobbying efforts and our business platform.
Okay. HT is in Tom, TPS : / forms with an S, FORMS .G as in goat, LE / W capital E 2 3 lowercase w 1 3 capital H R X capital X lowercase d capital V as in Victor 2 lowercase e capital N and 9. I'll say it one more time. It's the Google link to register.
To keep informed on everything, to be alerted when we have our next meeting. So you fill out that Google Doc, we'll capture your contact information, so you will be kept abreast every time the 126 plus movement does something.
Can it be sent to the email addresses we just
It
provided?
can.
Mhm.
This is for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
This is for people that wanted to immediately register right now, because it's going to go immediately to our website email address and then go to a spreadsheet. One more time. HTTPS : / forms with an S. Forms, yes, lowercase forms. FORMS.
Everything is lowercase unless he tells you uppercase.
Correct.
Okay.
Forms .GLE / W capital E 2 3 W 1 3 capital H R X capital X D capital V 2 E capital N and 9.
Can I make a suggestion? You got a laptop there. Check to see if you can do if you want to register, just register. What's that?
That's another option.
We can do that.
Or could we?
When we close out the meeting in the next 15 minutes, those who want to do it on the computer can do it now.
I like to try to keep it simple. Can we do like a WhatsApp group? I mean,
We will.
just
Yeah.
because everything that everybody said is good, and I got here yesterday. I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks, but and this has been burning inside me, so it was right on time for me. But we need to get this thing, not allow this thing to die, but also not only giving money, but giving money on a regular basis. I mean, to fuel this. How many people here have heard of Bank of America?
Yeah.
You know how Bank of America started? Bank of America was started by this Italian man back in the day, where when Italians would come to the United States, they couldn't get loans. And so what they did was the Italians got together and merged in a collective and started putting money in. That is how Bank of America started. So it doesn't, sometimes, we think about things are hopeless or whatever. Well, they're only hopeless if you don't try.
Yeah.
If you don't put feet to your faith. And so we got to, somebody called for a minister. I'm a minister, and so we got to do this. We have got to do this. I am so sick and tired of the Lebanese, the Chinese, people coming in here. I did a deep dive on my DNA. I'm connected to true tribes here, the Bono Akan and the Airway. I bought land in Bono East before I even knew that. So, so this is my land. This is my home. And so you're not gonna treat me any kind of way.
Right
and
on.
so we have got to come together. We've got to do this.
Yeah.
We've got to do it. We've got to support it with our blood, sweat, and tears and your money.
Right.
Because we got to get this done. We got to get it done. I'm sending a truck over here. They passed a law. They're saying that you couldn't, they were not going to let trucks come in that was over a certain age or they'll salvage title or whatever. Okay, the Ghanaians are pretty laid back people. But what it was going to do, it was going to cut the jobs of the mechanics, the body men that repair those vehicles. So what did they do? They got together, they organized, they started marching. Okay, well, they had already passed the law. So John Muhammad got word of him. He said, hey, if y'all vote for me, I'll rescind this law. What did Nana Akufo do? Scratch that law. Because see, if you lay down and take it and just complain and don't do anything, and see, the Ghanaians are wanting us to come here to help them because they have been complaining for years. They go through a vicious cycle, being promised a lot of things and nothing delivered. And so they are looking for us. We got to start with us. I've been banned on so many Facebook groups because we got diasporas that want to just paint Ghana as just, everything is just nice and fluffy and, just come on here or whatever. Wait, hold up.
Right.
That's not the way it is.
No.
And so I can say two people, one group, they banned me several times. I don't care. I don't care. I've always been a loudmouth. So I don't care. But treat me, you going to invite me home? Okay, well, treat me right.
Right.
Treat me right. I'm not asking you to give me nothing,
Right.
but I don't want you putting all these obstacles in my way
Right.
that I'm coming trying for the betterment of this country.
Right. Right.
And you putting all these and you playing these games, ain't nobody got no time for that.
Right on. Right on. Right on, Elder.
Short point to the direction of Sister Yao. I belonged to a group some years ago called the EBC Committee, and we were looking at some ways of how we can come together to bring our community forward. And one of the questions on one of our exams was, what are the 10 key elements of nation building? Number one was people, right? Second one was land. In this case, I'm going to stay at number 2 and look at us here. I'm not even going to go to land. I'm using that as a segue to just the group. So that second element now is space. And this is the second time I've mentioned space. This is not the first meeting I've been to at the Bois Center like this and other facilities. And I'm not saying I have anything wrong with social media or internet links or anything like that, but I think it's very important. That's just my opinion. Please correct me that people shouldn't leave here without having a physical space where they can actually come to, whether it be Yeshua, Brother Yao's office, Brother Yeshua's office, your office, where they can come and say, and I've noticed this as well too. There are a couple of small business people and a couple of big business people in this audience based on what I have surmised. And I think they may want to address things a little differently than the preacher type of context. So I think we need to provide them with a space outside of just the next meeting where they can come to and offer a possibility of how they can support economically and otherwise as we go forward.
Again, I said my office is available at 735 Pawpaw Street. 735 Pawpaw Street. My number is on the flyer. So if you want to come in and talk, if you would like to talk to me, Brother Yahushua, Tyrone, privately, you just contact that number on the flyer that you saw to get here. That's my cell phone number, and we can meet there. So we have a space. 735 Pawpaw Street, East Legon.
Brother Kingsley had his hand up.
Okay.
I'd just like to shed some clarity on how the 126 plus, how the 126 plus came about, and on what premise was it born.
Okay. So the 126 plus, there were 252 people that were approved by the president to get their citizenship back in 2019. When we got the list, it was short. When we contacted them, there's a whole bunch of mess-up reasons why they weren't included. So a number of us strove to get some names on it that should have been included. So it so happened that 126 got it that night, November 27, 2019. We were promised that the others who were out of the country at the time, some were out of the country, some who did the interview but did not do the fingerprint, that they would get it subsequently. It never occurred. This is 3 years later. So the 126 plus came up, Nana Santua, who's been here for 40 years. She said, you know what? We don't really need the government of Ghana to validate us. If you're here already, let's put your name on a cloth. In Ghana, cloth is in the family, your name is on it, it's enshrined. So that idea came culturally. She said, let's put it 126 plus. So the plus refers to those who should have got the rest, and also those of us who are here who deserve it. Those in Brazil, those in Panama, those who are not here yet. So the concept of the 126 refers to that historic day that we got our citizenship. That was the most in one setting. And we're reminding ourselves that we need to include the others, those who were earmarked, executive ordered, and those who still need to. Millions. That's how that came about. So the cloth was a cultural thing, but we said we needed a political avenue. After you get the cloth, then what? So that's how that came about.
Right. Okay, we got a few. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
I've been here about 2 weeks now, and we need groups like this to protect us. My first transaction from funds, I gave somebody some money and to exchange for Ghanaian funds, and I got 600 CD. Less than 4 days later, I contacted a friend who's a local, and she took me somewhere. I got 640 CD for my money, which is a big difference. Big difference. So we have to do things like that. We have to have an organization like this that has that knowledge and that information and share, because nobody told me where to go to get money when I got here. But I know now. And there are a lot of other places in between. But is anybody getting more than $640 for a $100 bill? Okay, well, I got good then. So just things like that. This is what I appreciate you. I plan to work with you.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So I'm just asking about meeting. Are we going to be consistently?
Yeah, sure.
Committees that are going to be formed. And then side note, what's the local number that we can say for our conversation for today? And also, what about like monthly dues or seasonal dues?
It'll be all of that.
Like you said, those
Yes. In the subsequent meetings that will be done, we just want to get the pulse of the people, rally all behind us, and I can see that the energy is there. Once we all agree this is what we need, then that's when all the other mechanisms will come in place. Brother Joshua as a link. Contact him, and all that will be done. Okay. Thank you, sister. Okay, sister saying that the sister.
I go. I go. I go.
She's saying that we can meet with the president if we have a group of 10. She's saying it's that easy. Is that what I'm saying? But we don't want to meet with the president. We ain't got nothing behind us. Let's get organized. Let's know we have 1,000, 10,000, a million people behind 126 plus, and this is what we want. We don't want to just look at you take photo ops. Right. So we got to organize first, Empress.
The extra 40 or 30 CDs, like that's your surcharge. That's the taxes. That's how much you pay the ATM, $5. So that extra 40 CDs, that's $6. Like that's their money to make for their doing business.
No, I got ripped off. Trust me. I won't go into it, but I got ripped off.
$6?
No,
$40 Ghana city.
640. Which one do you want?
How are they going to make their money doing business?
No. Okay, I gave my money to someone who's not in business. He said, "I'll go get your money for you," and he got money and he pocketed probably the extra $40.
That's his money to go and come.
Okay, all right, listen.
All right, let's move.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
It's okay, Empress.
Listen, for everybody,
One conversation, please.
Okay, please. We are streaming.
I'm collecting.
Know yourself.
I'm collecting now money. Okay, so you can't sign this book and say you're gonna send it to somebody. If you have now money, raise your hand. I'll walk all day long. I got a whole lot in it, as you can see.
And my cell phone number that is on the flyer, you can send that the Momo there, and I will send you back.
We don't have a flyer.
Okay, myself. Okay, you can Momo at 0541 601 781.
Say it again.
0541 601 781. 0541 601 781. So yes, everything 0541 601 781. The name will be Tonya Saafir-Ankomah.
Okay, sister, you want to say something? You had your hand up. You okay? Okay. Sister Xavier.
Sis, can you speak up? Can you come closer?
Since we've been here the last 2 to 3 months, it's our third time in Ghana. The first 2 times we stumbling blocks. I was actually here when the citizenship was given out. When I came here to meet at this office, they told me, "Oh, today they're giving citizenship." So I asked them to write me, "How can I get the citizenship?" I hear about the year of return. When I came, there was no answers for me. And so I'm here this time with our grandmother. She's 93 years old. She is, I believe, the oldest Jamaican to return home alive. And they're giving her the runaround. It's not fair for my grandmother to leave. It was her dream all her life. She's never had the way out to come here. And the possibility is now. And she's here. She said before she died, she wants to come here. And for her to be in this country, and if God forbid she has to go and not be buried in a place that she can claim to be her own, it would be very wrong. So we need to come together and get this going. I agree.
I say. Yes, Elder.
There's many roads to Cleveland. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
There are many roads to the citizenship.
Yeah.
I say, you see me, in 2 weeks you'll have a citizenship. All of you hear me. There are many roads to Cleveland. This is the colonial road. There's a tribal road. I'm an installed chief. There's a tribal road. If you're not a chief, you may not know of that road. People of my tribe got their citizenship. There are many roads to Cleveland. Remember that.
Here it is.
It's true.
There's the tribal government of the chieftaincy, and there's the colonial government. So those someone said they had some documentation that they were airways.
The pastor that was here, did he leave? Oh, here.
Yes, he was airways, right? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what problem would that be for that person by acclamation be a citizen? Are there any doubts that he, especially if that one of the airway chiefs supports that?
He says so. That's right.
So
Absolutely.
in situations like that, you see me. They say the long reach of Chief No More. So
All right.
we can go the colonial way, but a few of us might have an opportunity to go the traditional way. That's all I'm saying. And I make a pledge here right now. I want you to help me. I want you to help me. You, come on, Talibu. See. Okay. There's 5 others I want to help me. And in 2 weeks, I want you to see me. In 2 weeks, she will have her card. This is not a Ghana card. This is an ECOWAS card. There's a Ghana card and there's an ECOWAS card. Okay? So she's going to have an ECOWAS card. This means she's a citizen. If you look at that, What did it say? What country I'm from?
Ghana.
Huh?
It's Ghana. It's Ghana.
It didn't say USA. I'm from Greenwood, Mississippi.
Mine says Ghana.
Okay, so I'm just simply suggesting that there are many roads to Cleveland, and we have to also know that. But I'm making a pledge right now. This sister, I'm gonna tell you, 93 years old, as an in-school chief, I could not say no to her, and nobody in this government would say no to her. And the president is not the one who signed off on everybody being a citizen. You think the president got time to be signing off on everybody here being a citizen? That ain't the way. You think President Biden signed off everybody becoming an American citizen? There's an organization that makes that happen. Am I right or wrong? There's ministers. We have a minister of chiefly affairs. I don't go through that. I go through the minister of chiefly affairs that we from the House of Chiefs sent to the government to sit there to take care of our business. So while you over here taking care of your business, we over here taking care of our business. I'm just saying, okay? Hear my word. We're gonna bring her back. Next meeting you have, you let us know, and we're gonna bring Mama back. That's my mama. We're gonna bring Mama back, and Mama gonna have a card like this. And Mama gonna be a citizen, and it's not gonna take a year. It's not gonna take 2 years. Okay? That would be an international embarrassment for them to say no. And though it's not gonna do that. The president is not gonna have that. So I'm finished with that. Hear my word. When we have the next meeting, Mama gonna come back and Mama gonna have her citizenship. Period. If you call the meeting in 2 weeks, she'll have it.
All right.
What is it you need us to do today?
Be with me.
All right. We have one last question, and then we're gonna close.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Y'all
Mm-hmm.
and company for putting this together. It's been very informative, and I've received many revelations. And I agree that we do need to come together. We cannot be a house divided and move forward. So you mentioned you have an office in East Legon.
Mm-hmm.
what is the next step? Where do we go from here? And for those of us who want to help you start to build this thing from the grassroots, from the ground up, can we come to your office? And if so, what hours, what days are offered that we could do that?
Okay.
We can work.
So we're going to contact everybody with the next meeting date. And then we will also, if you are interested, we have an email address. Did Yahoshua gave out the email address? Did he give the email address also?
No, he didn't give the email. He gave website.
The email address is 126, the number 126, the word plus. So it's 126 plus movement at gmail.com. 126, the word plus movement at gmail.com. If you're interested, if you want to work with the lobbying group to deal with our issues with government and things like that, then you send us an email, let us know, send us your name, contact information, and that you want to be a part. If you have any particular skills that you can offer to our efforts, let us know. So anybody that wants to come to the office, contact me at the number that I gave out. If you want to meet with us, you want to talk in private, then we will arrange that a time and schedule it, and you can come and meet there.
One last question for just in the back.
I have a question. I have a big mouth, so I'm going to just make sure I let everybody hear me. I've only been here about 3 months.
illegal. That's number one. Number two, anybody can get citizenship. You can go down there, you can buy it.
Yeah.
It's not legal.
Right.
And will come back and bite you. How we want to get citizenship is through the right to return. Legally, we deserve to come back. We want it. We're not begging. It's an international principle and international law. You deserve it. It's there on the books. Other people are doing it. That's the way we want it. You can go marry a Ghanaian. You can come and get a business visa. You can get it 5 years time. You can get it. There's other ways to get it. But the way we want it is through the right to return, that legal entity. And once it's legal, there's a statute that governs it. You can point to that, and it's assured. Yeah.
The names that we took, can we create some type of group, like a WhatsApp group? I don't know, like no more WhatsApp group.
I got it, sis.
Okay, so we gave you a Google link. We're going to contact everybody who give us the information, and we're going to let you know when the next meeting is, what are the other things we're trying to do as we move forward. This was just the beginning of this momentum here. You are a part. Everybody here is a part. You in touch with y'all, right? Okay. So, with that said, we thank you all for coming.
And you can stay, and I'm gonna tell you how much we've collected.
Yeah, after you finish.
There's more money. So
if you want to give, raise your hand because I'm still gonna keep running, and I'm fine with it. But I keep.
And another appeal, please. We want younger people to be amongst us. For the last 30 years, I've been doing this 40 years, and I see the same old faces. Where's our young people? We're going to pass it on. Don't be like the government, an African government, where they want to stay around for 30, 40 years. And when it comes time to pass the baton, then you have chaos. We welcome young people. We want young people. As a matter of fact, we should have leaders, elders like us in advisory position. And then we can help. We've been there, right? Young people, please volunteer. I want you all. I don't want to be doing this all the time. And business-wise, if you're a businessman, come and see me. 20 years I've been here. We know the ropes. We know the angles. The network.
Or woman.
We got to know about Ghana. It took me maybe 15, 20 years to get to know what you need to do. That's why sometimes you don't succeed. But business-wise, there's a lot of opportunities, but there's a way to get it done the correct way.
We also have to have something in place for the younger ones in the home, because the millennials are not going to come home if nothing hasn't been established.
I'm a millennial and I'm establishing it right here amongst.
We got them here, but you're right.
Okay, you're one.
You're right.
And we got more.
They're here. They're coming. We need to make sure that we facilitate their return. There's a young brother who was supposed to be here. Promised me he's coming. Young, 26, 27 years old. He was a medical student, and he quit. He quit with 2 months to go. He said he was tired of there. He wanted to come to Ghana, make his contribution. He has other great ideas that will take this country to the next level. But the amount of frustration he's been having since he got here, he's going to stay. But it shows you that coming here is one thing, but you need to know the right way, the right things to do. You come to the airport, there should be a sign that says contact this group, the 126 plus. We need to have airport, and we used to have a diaspora desk at the airport. We used to have a diaspora desk at the immigration, and these are the same things you're asking to put in this so-called Homeland Return Act. So we need to man it, we need to woman it, we need to be there, not someone who don't know experience.
Well, I volunteer my time for any of that.
Sister, you're welcome. Your name is down.
Just call me. I'll sit over there. I don't mind. I got you.
And we tell them, yeah. If they call your name out tomorrow and say, come for your citizenship, I guarantee, or come apply for it. We are not organized enough. Some names will be left off. So we ask that through this lobby group, let's do it in an organized fashion so that no one's left off the next time around. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They made it in 2016, 2019. It's going to happen again before this administration go out. We don't want anybody who deserves it to be left off. So that's why we want to get this thing right.
So, and those in the diaspora who are watching via the live stream, we need, again, I'm sorry it got cut off earlier, but we were talking about the 126 plus lobbying group that we are organizing to lobby government for legislation that will assist in our returning home, and to lobby and work with other governments outside of Ghana for the same thing. So we need funding, we need money, we have expenses around that. So if you want to donate, send an email to 126plusmovement@gmail.com, and we will give you information on how you can send some money here to help with the lobbying efforts. We will have another meeting coming up sometime next month.
We're gonna let you know. We're gonna let them know.
We will contact you all at the email address that you've given, and those who have filled out the Google Docs form, we will be contacting you to let you know time and place and everything for the next meeting. We will give an official treasury report at that time of how much we've collected. Right now, I have 5. We did really good today. Y'all give yourself applause. Let me tell y'all. Plus the Momo plus the vending. I got 5,855 Ghana CDs. Y'all showed up and showed out. So this is a start. Yeah, this is excellent. Oh, we got another.
That'll be $1,000.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we just got another 100.
And more importantly,
almost
write your name. Write your name. If you're giving money,
yeah,
you will get a receipt, and your name will be listed, so we can always check back, see what's my money, how much I give. There has to be accountability.
$5 more will be $1,000.
How much?
Now it's 5,955.
You gonna do US?
Yeah, I converted it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're about to have $1,000.
So yes, this is a good. Oh, okay, all right, thank you.
So now it's 6,000.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like in a church.
See, we can come up with some money for something. We can work together. I know we can, but we have to keep going though. This is all gonna get so far. So this was saying we need more people, and we need, like one brother said, or at least on a regular basis, throw a little something in the kitty.
It don't matter if we need a square, round, triangle, every hexagon. Keep on coming with it. I need you.
Good God.
We're gonna make my move with these journeys.
All right. I don't have any other thing to add. Thank you all for coming. Like I said, we will keep you posted for the next meeting.
The next meeting will be more revealing. This is the first. We can't say everything. It will not be a waste of your time, just like this wasn't. Can I introduce a brother who wants to just leave us with a little bit of a message,
yes,
a little bit of poetry?
Thank you.
Other than you.
This is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica. This is the land of my birth. Jamaica, the land of my birth, but not my origin. I am Akan, I am Ewe, I am Yoruba, and some Mandingo, Bambara, Wula, Fula, Bamango, Bakongo, Baluba, Ibu. My blood is filled to the overflow, making me a Pan-African. Yeah. That's why Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, Congo, Angola, Gabon can claim me, you see. I am forever connected. I am child of the burning sun. That's why I long for those days. Those days when in my own sun I could gaze and look at the place where for thousands and thousands and 10,000s of years my ancestors walked in our own place. They call me a Cromanti because I'm stubborn to their will, their ill will. I am the son of the great son of Nana and Tachi. I am son of the great son of Kofi and Kojo. I am African from head to toe. Not concerned about the minor biological invasions of me. I am African. Jamaica, the land of my birth, but Africa is my origin.
So I'm going to talk, but if y'all stay online while they leave, I will.
No, you don't have to sign. We got to talk to you and sign up.
Oh, don't y'all stay online. There were some points y'all missed because the Wi-Fi my computer went off. But I want to tell y'all about the issues in terms of immigration, so the residency process. So just stay tight. I'll be back.
Tell them about this. We want to have a forum where we can tell you stories, those of we want to, so that the president and Ghana society will know who we are. Let them know who we are, why we came, how easy it is to locate.
I didn't take it as negative.
What status do we have? What can we do about it? Brother Kwame right here. You can sign up, and we'll tell you when we're going to have that sitting.
The things that we said that need to be addressed in the
and there's some other film crews around who's interested in our stories. So stay tuned.
We want the Homeland Return Act passed, but there's some issues in there we need addressed. For example, a shorter pathway to citizenship. And then also we want to be able to register businesses not as foreigners.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming. I'll hit you, okay? Got you. Okay. Second, we want to not be registered as foreigners.
We want to register businesses not as foreigners.
Auntie, I'm over here.
We want. Huh? Oh, okay.
Everybody.
You too. Okay, love you too. We want when we get land and dentures, we want 99 years instead of the 50 years, just like we got land. I'm trying to think what else is in there.
5 years later, Sister June.
June?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to meet you like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so all those things that deals with our right to return. Right on top of my head, I'm kind of all over, but we can send you something in email with yeah.
See, the reason
are we going to create the WhatsApp page from all this? Yeah. Let's do that? Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, I'm listening.
Let me give you my UK number.
Oh, there are certain jobs that we can't do. A lot of our people are barbers, and we said we need those jobs.
Access to all jobs. That's all the money.
Just yeah.
But the reason I asked the question, what are you going to do if you don't give it to me? Because sometimes I have residency, but I know that not everyone you can trust.
I'm sorry. I'm in East Legon. I'll be in touch.
Okay, all right.
Sometimes they take your money and you don't deliver on what they say you do. So my question was valid because I was asking why you were going to do it. Don't do it. That's what I'm asking.
Well, I just don't believe that's going to happen. So, because money talks, and the other people are exactly. The other people are getting what they want by doing what we're trying to do. So why would they say, "Oh, we can give it to the Lebanese"? They came with the money. If we come with the money, this is what these people hear. This is what they understand. This is what makes them move. It's the money.
So in your mind, it doesn't exist that we do not.
It doesn't.
Not in mine either. It's the expectation. even when they were inviting us, anytime you watch YouTube or any of those other people that are saying, come, 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 this is what Africa looks like. It doesn't look like
They what they wanted was people with money to come. They want people with money to come. They don't. The call wasn't for the average person who just come in and they just want to live here off of their retirement check or whatever. That's not who they really want. They want people who come to do industry, to do business. We can do those things if we pull our money together. And once we do those things, once we have, show that, hey, we can put up a mall too. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can have a strip of businesses. We can do these things too, just like these other people. Then we will not be marginalized. We will not be ignored. We can make those demands. We can say, hey, it's taking too long for this citizenship thing. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, I know that if we have the resources, the money, it will make them listen. It will open things up. So to me, I don't see what you're saying is, what if they don't do it? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You can't really go
The money is what they want.
An endeavor with what if it doesn't happen. You need to jump 2 foot forward in believing that it's going to happen. I know you have a lineup, but I need to speak to you specifically about my travels and the work that we've done already and the place that we're at.
Okay.
So, best thing to maybe call you?
Yeah, you got my number, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a call. Okay.
Sister, I have two reference to people that recently just arrived here, and they're having problems now opening up bank accounts because now they're requiring residency permit for the bank account.
That's always been a requirement.
But it wasn't for me.
They may have let you do it, but it was a requirement. That's been a requirement for years. That's not new. And it's just some banks will do it, and then they will even come back and freeze your account. They let people open the account, and then they will put money in it, and then they will freeze it and tell you they're not going to unfreeze it until you come back with your residency permit. You have to have your residency permit.
They opened mine with my what you call it?
Your ID card?
No, I don't have an ID card yet. On my passport, it's stamped when they give me a permit. Stamp
Your visa.
No, I don't.
You have residency. You have your residency permit inside your passport.
They stamp it. But they just give me a deadline. It's up at the end of December. I have to go back to them.
No, that's your visa to enter. That's different. But that's so what I'm telling you is the law. You're supposed to be a resident to open a bank account. If some bank does it for you, then they just did it for you. But the requirement is that you have to have your residency permit.
My neighbors went to open a bank account. I think you guys need to sit down and talk concerning that.
Okay. All right. But and this is it looks like a business registration. Articles of incorporation.
It's a non-profit organization.
Okay. All right.
And I am the church. Okay. I don't go into no building. I don't sit in no building. Okay. Wherever I go, I take the church with me. Okay. My hope, that is how we have to register it in Washington. And from registering it, after what we do is that we as a body now can go and require things because we have all the things that they put in place there. We have to prove that we are the church and we're non-profit and this is what we want to do and all these different things. I am one out of the 7 that is registered under that UBI number.
Okay.
I'm here. The other 6 is 2 in Canada and the rest in the States.
Okay.
Right? Now, I think I can work with you guys can work with us, and we can make something happen. Because I have another model in place where I set it up from Sunday to Saturday. What we can do, and it's money again involved, where if everybody put, even if it's $10, at the end of the year, for each day, like Friday you put money, Saturday you put, Sunday. So each thing that we have set up, what happens eventually, we have an accumulation of all this money. Then we sit down and we decipher out, okay, which area that we need to put some of this money into, which area we need to help do, make people rise from the dust then, and do things. So all these are set up. It's just a matter of time. Now I am happy that I came here because I know brother, where him? Look at him, the one in the hat.
Yeah.
I know him. Long time I haven't seen him. So I need to link with you guys again.
Okay.
So that we can get things on the move.
All right, sister. Sounds good.
I'm very, very apt about it.
Could you do me a favor? So could you put your information in the
all right, that's what we
would
need.
like to speak to you before I leave.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
I remember.
I mean, I figured it out.
Okay. All right, sis.
And I
So you have my number.
you and anybody else.
All right.
Trust me.
Okay. All right, sis. So
I'll
you
be
have
in
my
touch.
number.
I'm gonna be here till the 30th.
Okay.
A couple things I'm gonna show you. It won't take very long.
Okay.
And then I have a potential sponsor. And I can pull up. I have a little strategy I believe can work.
Okay.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
And, me and Ronald doing it.
Yeah. Well, you have my number too. So call me. Okay. Well, that's, every one of them is not the same. So you're talking about, you meet with them individually and talk. So you will get an idea from them what you need. You know what I'm saying? You don't go, it's not like I'm going to go to each minister in Parliament and start handing out checks. You invite them to a private meeting. And you have a dinner and you tell them what you want and you ask for the support. You understand what I'm saying? And they're going to tell you what it's going to take to get that support. They're going to tell you, okay? I don't have anything. I haven't, because they're going to tell us. They're going to tell us. Tell the people this is what you need to do. It might be $5 to
It's the first time I'm hearing it. That's why I'm
yeah. No problem. Yes. Okay. All right, brother. All right. Okay. Okay.
So, Idris on text for you.
Yes, that's it.
You know, Luan?
Okay.
So basically,
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now you gave me this.
Yes.
You
we have a group from the diaspora. They come from Canada.
From Canada.
Yeah, we buy 35 acres.
Oh, where?
That we somewhere, I just reached. I don't know.
Okay.
But what we intend to do is to make a community in which we all live together. When you, in short, what you said earlier on is buying a minister. We always talk about it. Coming together and buy a minister. Other nationalities do the same thing. That's what we want.
Right.
Not only that, in the community where we are, we give out to the schools and things, handbags and things so in the community, school supplies. Not only that, we want to adapt a school in the community.
Yeah.
I am a builder, contractor.
Oh, okay. So
we
my husband and I.
We're painting. We're going to paint the school and things. So when we establish, we sell more. But what we did now is just to give them, school supplies.
Okay.
But what you say there about inviting the minister?
To give you this story.
No problem.
campaigning against that mandatory vaccine.
Oh, okay.
I've been going hard on
Okay.
campaigning the GMA to come to a debate tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
I'm in a group as well.
Okay, brother. All right. Thank you. Okay.
If nothing else, are they behind you 100%?
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Nothing else.
Good. Good.
Because that's where things change.
That's how you get what you want. We got to be a politically mature people and get serious. We have not been serious.
Is why we're not successful is because we have no buy. We buy in the system.
Yeah.
You have how much of us? 10 support. So anytime put your information there,
okay.
I'm gonna make sure that they call you. And not only that, the people that we have is you that make them get a residency.
Oh, okay.
So they know you.
Uh-huh.
We just was talking in the back there.
Oh, Donovan and them.
Donovan.
Oh, yes, I did help him and his wife with the
Exactly.
with the residency.
We that form in a community.
Okay.
In order to organize, come together.
Okay.
Your number, your name, and what's your position again?
My what?
Your position here in the
name of my organization?
Yeah.
Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program.
I want to identify who you are.
So the name of the lobbying group?
Yes.
The 126 plus lobbying group. Okay.
Beautiful.
And your name?
Eric.
Eric. Okay.
McPhee.
All right, brother.
Yes. So
all right, brother Eric.
Soon, when I call you, you're going to have my number. I'm going to send my number to you.
Okay.
And when you're ready to do this thing or to have a dinner and things like that, so where we could come together and talk.
Okay.
To the person.
Did you sign the list with your number?
Yeah, we signed the list with number.
All right.
Sorry, I'm in it. Yeah.
All right, brother Eric.
That's me. We talked once or twice on email. I just wanted to introduce myself.
Oh, okay.
And my wife is want to be part of it, and me too is part of this group.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But I watched one of your videos, and you was talking about the medical, and I was on the way over here, so this is where I practice at now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My cell is on the back, and I'm on the list, so we'll be talking now.
All right, brother.
We will be talking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we are here. How long are you gonna be here?
I live here.
Okay, we need to get together.
I'm doing fine, sis. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
But we're gonna be getting together maybe this week just to have fun.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of seeing all this stuff being built and by the Lebanese and the Indians and the Chinese and I'm like, why we should be doing these things? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't we doing these things? It's because we're too divided and everybody in their own little corner. You know, we got to come together. There's no reason why we shouldn't be a major force in this country.
That's true.
So we got to do something.
And it's good that you see that. Because unification, like you said, we have no power because we're scattered.
Exactly. And that's why they don't pay us any attention.
Yeah.
We complain, go to immigration, complain. But if we were a force in this, we had some money behind us, they wouldn't just do us any kind of.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I can take your sister for your number for my sister.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
gonna have
sign up? Thank you, sir.
So I'll give you my
Yes. So everybody will get everybody that's on here, as long as we can make out the numbers, they'll be added to the group. Okay, thank you. Hey. Oh. Come on the video. Oh, okay.
I don't. So let me just set a foot in here.
Oh, okay.
I'll come to the office to speak with you and something.
Okay. So you have my number.
I had it saved, but I'm not sure if it's the same one. Have you
Let-
changed your number?
Just put it 0541
This one can be dancing. He's my son. My last one. He was born here.
Oh, okay. You Ghanaian,
He's a Ghanaian. He's a Ghan. Okay, your number now.
0541 601 781.
It's been a long time. I call you
Okay. All right, sis. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. All right. Okay, so a lot of people are trying to get my attention, so let me everybody that signed here is going to be added to the WhatsApp group.
I gotta give you my UK number. I put my Ghanaian.
Okay. So the issue now, you have to have a letter from the Office of Diaspora Affairs. There are 4 traditional ways of getting residency in Ghana. Oh, sorry.
You know what? When they were reading out all those numbers and figures, I really wasn't able to write anything down.
That's okay. My number. You want my number?
You know what? Next time maybe you could have it on a big piece of paper.
Okay. No
so
problem.
That we could. So I bet some people have put a capital in it for small. Something. Can I borrow your pen?
Hey. Here you go, sis.
I'm looking around for you, trying to call you.
Sorry, darling.
05.
We ready.
0
541
541
601
601
781
701
781.
Your name is
Sister Ya.
Sister Ya. And that
Tonya.
email for
126 the word plus movement at gmail.com.
And that Google address thing. Have you
The
got
Google
that
link?
Google?
Yes, I will send it to you.
You got it? Okay.
Right, and
Or
your office address was
735 Pawpaw Street. 735.
PAPA.
PAW.
Yeah, PAW.
And East Legon.
East Legon.
All right then, thank you.
Okay, so we're ready.
I'm Ashanti. I'm on that list.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
All right.
You see the face.
Well, you coming for me? You coming to talk to me?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I met you from remember when Coast and Akosua and the other group was together and then they split and the sisters in preparation for the party.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm on Akosua's page.
Oh, okay.
But I met you when they were together. And we were planning to meet once I was here.
Okay.
So now I kind of...
And tell me your name again. June.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, June. All right.
You ready?
So, I think nobody's coming. Okay. Because I want to end this. So what I was saying was the 4 traditional ways to get residency in Ghana have been: you be a retiree, married to a Ghanaian, register a business, or you work for a company, which means you have to get a work permit. And so after they announced the year of return and start telling people to come back, if you just wanted to come and live here and you didn't fall into one of those categories, it was a problem for you. You couldn't get residency. So what immigration did was to tell the president's office that their office have to recommend you for the residency. So that was immigration's way of covering themselves. Hey, how you doing, sister? How are you? You leaving? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, sis. Okay, bye-bye. And so that's why now you have to go to the Office of Diaspora Affairs to get a letter of support from the Office of the President to accompany your application for residency. If you don't get that letter, they will not give it to you if you don't fall into one of those other 4 categories that I mentioned. So one issue that has come up is that we've been sending people there because basically I was going there a lot, and they basically told me to stop coming. They said I was bringing too many people into the office. You know, one time I came with 19 people, 19 new arrivals to get that letter. And they told me because I was coming and bringing all these people all the time that I was causing a security breach at the government house. So they wanted everybody to come one at a time. And so now I just have to send people there individually. They make an appointment and they go there individually. But now, the last couple of weeks, they've not been making appointments for people and telling people, they're trying to work something out with immigration. But I've talked to the people at immigration. They don't know what they're talking about. So I don't understand why the Office of Diaspora Affairs has basically put a moratorium on giving people the letter. I believe Brother Yao and I have discussed, and what we believe is that they're overwhelmed by the number of people that are coming. I'll be back.
Hey, sis.
Oh, don't do that. Well,
I'll be back. I gotta talk to somebody. Sorry. Hey, my dear.
Thank you for that. So, quick question. Gina, you know Gina. African superstar Gina. So I know she's legal tonight. So she said, "It's up to you."
Oh, I'll call you. Well, you get it in just less than a week. You can get it, but the problem is when he first started doing them for 100, since so many people started, I just don't know the price. You can it's what you want. If you want the one shot Johnson & Johnson, you get it.
So you make it 3 people.
Okay, I'll call you.
I'll see you at the next one, okay?
Okay, dear.
And if y'all need more money, just tell me.
Okay.
I'll drop it.
All right, thank you. Well, we definitely gonna need more money, but not right today.
You let me know when.
Okay. All right. Thank you, my dear.
And I think I will come to your office and talk to you. I spoke with Yao already.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in his office and I had a conversation with him somewhere around last year. I don't know whether you follow me, it's coming out TV. I spoke with Nana as well, Nana Santua, about 1.6.
Okay.
And you being the financial and all this. We have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
I think
All right, brother. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
So you did get my number?
I did it, but I can just take it out here. Easier for you to type.
Sister Ya.
Sister Ya.
Yeah.
Sister Ya. Sister Ya from 1.6. I'm going to save it. Sister Ya from 1.6. My name is Kwame. It's on my phone.
All right, Brother Kwame. All right, there's still people here. They're socializing and talking. So they basically have been telling people they're not giving the letter now. I guess it's temporarily. They will start back again, but it is a issue of concern for Brother Yao and myself because our people cannot apply for residency without the letter. You just can't. if you don't fall into one of those other categories. So I don't know how long that's going to last. So that's a problem. And then the other problem is now you have to have the COVID test just to renew your visa. Extend your visa, or to apply for residency, you have to take a COVID test, which doesn't make any sense. It's just like a money grab. And then now they're saying that people have to take a physical, which is another money grab, and that's 1,100 Ghana cedis that day that you apply for residency. They're making people go into the clinic at immigration, do a physical. And then they just recently passed a circular out, issued a circular, like a press release, that you cannot get into immigration building if you, without showing proof of that you're fully vaccinated. That came out, and it was supposed to, they said it was going to go into effect on the 24th, which is Monday. But then they came back and said, okay, we're postponing that because all of the immigration officers themselves don't even have the vaccine. So once they get them vaccinated, we're anticipating that they're going to reimpose that and not allow people into immigration to handle business if they're not vaccinated. And this thing is just a concern. So that's one of the things that we wanted to let people know this is going on. Oh, okay, brother. Thank you. Let people know what's going on with the immigration. And for those who got your residency permit, well, guess what? You got to renew. You got to renew it so you're not out of the woods. You understand? So these are issues that are going on and that we feel like the community needs to be made aware of. And also, we're establishing a business platform, but we didn't go into a lot of detail on that. Right now, we just gave people an idea of what we're thinking about. And we're going to have an in-depth meeting on that in diaspora because it's a Pan-African movement. So we will stream that one and let y'all be included on that. For those who are business owners, Brother Tyrone is preparing a more in-depth presentation on that. So we will make an announcement soon on when that's going to be being streamed. And then the lobbying efforts to deal with the Homeland Return Act. So we have established an NGO lobbying group called the 126 Plus Movement, that we need to raise money. We need to have money so that we can go and get the result that we need from these people, okay? And we can't sit around thinking that they're just going to do what's right by us just out of the goodness of their heart or because it's the morally right thing to do. We have to lobby for ourselves. We have to know what's in that. I'm coming to. You're beautiful.
We spoke already. We're Instagram connected.
Oh, okay.
WhatsApp. We spoke on WhatsApp already.
Let me show everybody how pretty you are. Look. Look at her. Isn't she a beauty? Look at her. All right, I'm coming. So the Homeland Return Act is right now a proposal. I've asked to see it. Brother Yao has asked to see it. Dr. Cambone has asked to see it. None of us have been granted the right to look at it, which is a concern for us. So that is part of the reason why, one of the main reasons, but we need to know what's in that act as it relates to us. We need to have input on it. And so we need a lobbying group. We need to get serious. And the lobbying group is not going to be just for Ghana, but it's also going to be to deal, to go to other countries and see what we can work with those governments to put in place for our people to return. Benin has asked us to come over there, so we need money because they want us, they asked for a delegation to come to Benin to talk to them about what we need to be able to return to Benin. We need money. And that's why we called this meeting to let the people know we got these issues and we need to come together. We need resources so that we can move around and do the things that need to be done on behalf of the people. So that's what this meeting was about. And I do apologize that the connection was lost during Brother Yahoshua's and Yao's and Tyrone's presentation. But more to come. We're going to be having another meeting next month in February that will go more into detail. So be on the lookout. Contact us via email at 123plusmovement@gmail.com. Thank you, sis. And I think that's it. So that's it. I'm done. Everybody's packing up. I'll let y'all see. Everybody's getting ready to go. See? I know. See our family, our beautiful family that showed up and supported and helped us raise about 6,000 Ghana cedis in one day. So we're gonna keep pushing. We'll give a treasury report. So if you have any questions, contact us. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I got people still waiting to talk to me, and I don't want to keep y'all holding on. So take care, family. Love y'all. Peace. Black power. Oh, if you want, please send the WhatsApp details now. Okay. If you want to be added to the WhatsApp group, send an email. Send an email to that email address I gave you, and Brother Yahushua will add you to the 126 Plus WhatsApp group. Okay? All right. Take care, family.